Hi, this is John from portablefreewaregames.com, and I'm not here to show you a game. I'm actually here to show you a piece of software. So if you go to your browser and you type in portablefreewaregames.com, I want you to choose the software option and then scroll down to the bottom of that page, choose page 2, and scroll down that page till you get to the fifth option, the fifth application. This is it here, utorrent patch. When you click on that wee image, and that'll take you to the download page for the application, where you've got a video for it, a video for the application, you've got a brief description for the application, and you've got 2 download links for the application. Either one of them will just download it straight away. But the reason I put a second link in here is that I think this is something that some people might want to share on their own website or on their own blog. So I've put a link here that they can just copy and paste, and they can add it to their own website. It's 2.2 megabytes, and let's download. Save. And this is the file here that you'll download, utorrentpatch.rar. It's a .rar file. That means it's a compressed archive, and you need software, a specific software, to open it up. WinZip and WinRAR are the 2 most commonly paid for softwares for using these kind of files, but 7-zip is a good freeware alternative that I can recommend. But I've got WinRAR, so I can open these files no problem. Let's see what's inside here. So let's take a look and see what's inside this folder. Inside the folder there's 3 files. There's a PISA, the Paid Internet Survey app, which is a wee thing that I include with all my downloads from a website. It's basically a miniature mobile website that showcases the 25 best paid survey websites on the internet. Out of these 25, there's 25 mentioned. Out of the 25, 5 are completely free to join, so there's no risk whatsoever. A further 10 offer a 10-day, a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you're not happy with how much money you earn over 60 days, you just get your money back, which is a handy wee thing. All you really need is an email address and some free time, and you can start earning some money off the internet. The next file there in the middle, that's just a wee shortcut back to my website. And last but not least is the file that you're really interested in, is the utorrent patch. Let's drag this onto the desktop. And I'm going to assume that because you're watching this video, you already got utorrent installed on your computer, and that you know how to use it, how to download torrent files and how to download stuff. You don't need me to show you the basics. This is just a wee add-on for it, a wee tool that helps you. So let's talk about it for a wee minute. I found this on a website, a Wares website, and everybody on the website, on the forum, thought it was great, thought it was a great wee tool. So I thought I'd share it with the people on YouTube. What it claims to do is to set up utorrent to its best possible settings, to download stuff, to get the best speed out of utorrent. Now, I've used utorrent for years, and I've messed around with the settings quite a bit to try and get it to run faster and faster. And I think my settings I've already got in utorrent, my settings on utorrent are pretty close to perfect. So I'm not really expecting much of a difference here. But I'm going to run a wee test anyway. What I'm going to do is I've got a file here, a torrent file, and that's for an operating system, and it's 5.65 gigabytes. So it's going to take a wee while to download. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download it for 10 minutes using just the regular utorrent settings, and I'm going to download it for 10 minutes with the patched settings, and I'm going to run a comparison between the two. I'm going to compare the 2 of their top speeds that they reach, and I'm going to compare their average speed that they reach. But I'll talk you through that in a minute. Let's get started. Let's open up the torrent file. Okay, this is the file. This is the file beginning to download. As you can see, if you use utorrent, you've probably seen all this stuff before. The two tabs I'm going to be most interested in is this one, speed. It tells you here it takes a reading every 5 seconds, and it's got all these boxes here. It's like a grid, and each grid is worth 1 minute in time, and there's 10 of them. So I'm going to give it 10 minutes to see what kind of speeds it can reach. Up here in the top left hand corner of the grids is the maximum speed that it reaches. Right now that's at 836 kilobytes a second. So that's as fast as it's been so far. Another button I'm interested in is one says info. If you click on that, that tells you how much you've downloaded and your average speed. So I'm going to give it 10 minutes, and then, like I said, I'm going to take a reading of the settings after 10 minutes, the maximum download speed and the average download speed. So let's just wait 10 minutes. You don't have to wait 10 minutes because I can just cut it. I can cut it from here to here. Now, as you can see, this graph shows the download speeds, which have been a bit up and down quite a bit. And this is the maximum speed that's reached, 1345. So as soon as this reaches the end here, that's been 10 minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a snapshot of that 1345. And I'm also going to take a snapshot of the average speed that it's reached. And I've saved that to my desktop, and we'll compare it in just a couple of minutes. And what I'm going to do now is remove that from uTorrent, remove that torrent, shut uTorrent down, shut down uTorrent in the system tray, because it's important that it's shut down completely before you patch it. And now I'm going to delete that file that I just downloaded. And now I'm ready to use the patch. Now remember what I said about the patch, that uTorrent has to be completely closed down, including in the system tray, for this patch to work. So let's double click this, and this is the interface for it. Click patch, OK, I can close that down. Now I'm ready to open up this torrent file, this same torrent file that I used just 10 minutes ago. So let's open it up. Now one thing to look out for is that sometimes the patch tries to rewrite your download folder. As you can see, it's changed it to user tamer downloads. That's not what I want at all, so I'm going to change it back to where it was before on my desktop. And that's it downloading now to my desktop. Now there's a lot of variables involved when you're trying to work out a download speed for something. The obvious one would be your internet connection speed, but also the software you use and how you've got it configured, and how many peers you're connected to, and how fast their internet connection is, and also what software they're using. There's a lot of stuff involved, a lot of variables. But this is about as honest and as fair a comparison as I can think of as how to do. So we've got 10 minutes to go. Just like the last time, we've got these wee boxes here, all count for 1 minute each. In the speed section, we're about 2/3 into the first box. But you don't have to wait 10 minutes to see the results of this, because I can just cut it from here to here. And as you can see, it's been up and down quite a wee bit, just like the last time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of the maximum speed that it reached, and also the average download speed. And that's that. Now just a matter of removing that. You don't need it anymore, you're not downloading anything anymore. Yes. Close down uTorrent completely, including in the system tray. And now it's time to compare the download speeds. So this first picture here, this is a screenshot of the maximum download speed with it unpatched uTorrent. As you can see, it's sitting at 1345. If I just skip forward, this is a maximum download speed with patched uTorrent, it's 1817. So it's almost 500 megabytes of a difference. That's about 40%. So yes, it did seem to make a difference. And here we are, the average download speed for unpatched uTorrent. As you can see, it's sitting at 711.6. That's unpatched. But when you patch it, the download speed jumps up to an average of 1.3 megabytes, which is about 50% difference. So that's about it really. The jury's back in. and the evidence is clear that the patch does work. Don't expect 100% or 200% of a difference. You're probably more likely to get something like 30 or 40%, but still, it's definitely worth downloading. And like I say, like you've seen before, it's portable. It doesn't need to be installed, just like the games on the website. So download it, run it, do your own test if you don't feel that this has been very in depth. But I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I hope you download this patch and have a lot of fun downloading other stuff with this patch, and I hope you subscribe. Thanks for watching.